G'day everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're doing episode 9 in the collection showcase series, and today we're reviewing Kolim's collection. So brief background on the bloke. He's just turned 40, in his 40s, and he has this small humble collection where he's been collecting for quite a while, since his early 20s. Now let's get stuck into it. The first watch he has is a Hamilton Square that he got in his early 20s. Next one here is an IWC Porsche Design 3732, which I've never seen before, so cool. It's in titanium. Next there is a Omega Seamaster midsize, so 36mm, 42, the regular one's too big on his 16cm wrist, so keep that in mind, he's got 16cm wrists. From there we got a Baume & Mercier 36mm, again because of a small wrist. After that we've got the Grand Seiko SPG M221 Classic 39mm. That's one of the grail watches of this this bloke here, and we also got a Grand Seiko SPG Y013 silver dial, silver white dial-ish kind of watch there on the Beads of Rice bracelet. And finally we've got a Junghans Max Bill Chrono, which he got at half price. Now straight off the bat, the collection has been obtained over a number of years there, and you've got a Casio here and there, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4 Casios in your collection. I'm not even going to include them because Casios are Casios. You have them as beaters, but you mentioned in your email to me that you're planning to get rid of them anyways, just give them out to friends and family, so that's fine. So collection wise, look, the collection is fine. You've got a few pieces here and there that are, I wouldn't say off-brand, but they're not necessarily the brands that people would go for when it comes down to looking for watches. And what I mean by that is you got the Baume & Mercier. It's a bit of a left of field selection there. It's not a bad watch, it's fine. The Junghans as well, again, not a bad watch, it's fine. So the core collection that I would see in here would be probably the 2 Grand Seikos, the Seamaster, and the IWC. The IWC is very unique. That's something I haven't seen before. So, yeah, no, good job on that one there. But that's your main 4-piece there. Now, the Hamilton, it's fine. You mentioned that you found out it was a woman's watch, which, in all honesty, it doesn't matter whether it's marketed to women or men. Like, watches are watches. If it's purely feminine, obviously feminine, like as in it has diamond butterflies or whatever on it, then I would say, yeah, probably a woman's watch. But square watch here, look, it's fine. It's kind of like a Santos, really. Santos medium is more suited for women, but let's be honest here, a lot of blokes wear that. So those 4, I would say, is your core collection. You mentioned that you're planning to, or thinking about removing the Baume & Mercier and the Junghans and getting a Cartier Santos medium. So I'll give you some advice on that in a bit. And you mentioned as well that you have a couple of dream watches you're looking to purchase for your 40th. So that being a White Speedy, but then you have the Omiwatari instead. So you feel like the White Speedy might clash because it might be a bit big. Again, I'll discuss that in a moment. You've tried the regular Black Dial Speedy and you feel like it's all right, but then the white one will look larger on your wrist, which you're right, but we'll discuss that in a moment. You're also considering a Tudor Black Bay 54, but you feel like your Seamaster covers the diver. It doesn't, but we'll discuss it in a moment. And the ultimate dream watch you have is a sub no date, and then closely behind is the Yachtmaster 37mm silver. And you also love the IWC Top Gun ceramic, as well as the Santos. So, okay. 16cm wrist, small wrist, let's discuss this. So your 4 pieces are fine. The 2 Grand Seikos, the IWC, and the Seamaster, just keep them, don't worry about them. Now the issue with your collection is if you're going to get rid of the Hamilton, Baume & Mercier, and Junghans, and I know you didn't mention about getting rid of the Hamilton, I just assume that you will eventually, you're going to get the best part of not much for those watches if you do sell them. So the Hamilton, look, you're probably better off just giving it away as a gift. The Junghans and Baume & Mercier, you're going to get slaughtered if you sell those. You're not going to get anything from them, or not even close to what you paid for. And I'm actually in the process of moving a few pieces around myself, and the market, I mean, the pieces I have, they're all right. The ones that I'm trying to move I'm gonna get my money back on him. Unfortunately for you, your watches, you're not gonna get much from him. So just keep that in mind. It might just be a case of just keep him, in all honesty, just to have him around. But yeah, see how you go, research your market. I don't know where you are in the world, but in Australia, you're gonna get slaughtered for them. No one will take them as a trade-in, no one. So you're better off just selling them privately. But even then, you're gonna deal with a lot of tire kickers. So look, since you have small wrists, I got small wrists as well. I've got 16.5 centimeters wrist, and this is a Panerai wristwatch check. It's a Panerai Radiomir Quaranta 40 mil. The lug to lug is about 48 millimeters, and this is probably as far as I would go. 48, 49, maybe 50 is pushing it from a lug to lug perspective. Now, because you have small wrists, I don't mean to dash your dreams, but in all honesty, a sub no date's not gonna fit you. The 41 mil, not gonna fit you, man. I've tried the 41 mil, it's like borderline on my wrist, and my wrist is a bit bigger than yours, a touch bigger. So because you have a bit of a smaller wrist than me, it's not gonna fit you. So you're better off going for a Yachtmaster 37 as your dream watch. Now, with your other thoughts here, like the Tudor Black Bay 54, I think that's a fine watch. I'm actually looking to move my Black Bay 54 soon, so I have a couple things in the works, but Black Bay 54 is a great watch. I bought it for quite low under retail, and I'm probably gonna get my money back on it as well. So it's a good watch if you wanna keep it in your collection and rotate between the Seamaster. So it's not too similar, right? It's different flavors. So 54 is fine, but keep in mind, the lug to lug on the Black Bay 54, it wears still the same as like a Datejust 41. You got a 47 mil lug to lug, so just keep that in mind. It's actually very close to a new Speedy, the 3861 movement with the new updated bracelet. So if the bracelet fits, well, if the Speedy fits on you, the 3861, the 47 mil lug to lug on the 54 will probably feel the same. It's the same, right? So, well, not the same, it's very similar. I think Speedy, don't get the Speedy. If you're gonna go Speedy, get a reduced. A 38 mil reduced might be more suitable for you, but otherwise, if you're not feeling the Speedy, don't do it. Don't force yourself, man. 54, that's all right. Santos, okay. So, having a look at your collection, and I feel like a Santos could fit, but you mentioned you wanted to fit the white dial. My advice to you is try blue or green, all right? Because another thing, I'm trying to move a few pieces. The Santos is actually one that's on the chopping block. And not for the fact that it's a bad watch, no, I just want to move it on to get something, you know, better. And not better, I just want to move it on to get something more of a grail of mine, right? So, look, the Santos in white, I like it. I've had it for, you know, not a long time, but I've had it for a bit of time. And because the dial, the white is so common, you can get white dials in a lot of other watches, right? In your collection now, you've got 1, 2, 3. You've got 3 light colored dials. What you might find is you're missing that variety. So 3 white colored dials, 3 black colored dials. Maybe try out a blue or green for you to be able to get that variety in your collection. But a medium Santos is fine. If I was in your shoes, what I'd honestly do is go for the Yachtmaster. So here in Australia, Yachtmaster 37s in silver, they're going for a good price at the moment. We're talking 16, give or take, and then a Santos is 8. I think just skip the Santos for now and go for the Yachtmaster, just because you might as well get into it and enjoy it as much as you can. Yeah, you're turning 40s and you want to get yourself a grail, like a nice watch. Just go for the Yachtmaster, buddy. Find a good example and just go straight into that. Stop. I wouldn't compromise in your decisions there. Yeah, I wouldn't compromise. That's the advice to you. So I would skip the sub because it's not going to fit you. It's going to look ridiculous, but give it a try. Like, I don't know you. I haven't seen what it looks like on your wrist. You need to give it a try, but I feel like it's not going to fit. Go for the Yachtmaster 37. I would skip the Santos and just go straight for the Yachtmaster so you can enjoy it more. The IWC Top Gun, I would skip that just because we're talking IWC, we're talking Swiss watches. It's a fair bit of money, man, and you don't want to just spend just for the sake of spending. You want to just get pieces that you truly want and desire. and you know, it looks as if that you're trying to make the speedy work. It's not going to work, man. Just don't waste your money on that. 54, it doesn't seem like you're too invested in the Black Bay 54 anyway, so I would skip it. The Santos, you're looking to remove the Bomb and Mercia and the Zhonghans for it. I would skip it for now, just so you can focus on getting the Yachtmaster. Don't make compromises with your selections. I think that's the biggest piece of advice I have for the watch community, the new watch people, is that don't make compromises. Don't settle for something just because it's cheap or X, Y, and Z. Just have a bit of patience, wait. And I learned that the hard way, buying dumb stuff here and there, like the Tudor Black Bay 39, the 5-link bracelet. I wanted a date just, got that, and then, you know, I got pumped with the sale on that there, which is all right. Which is all right, you know, money's just money. Money's just money, man. You can make more money in the end of the day, but you want to be wise with how you spend it, because the stuff that we're doing here is unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? Like, watches are an unnecessary purchase, and it's just something that we do because we love doing it, right? We just buy watches because we love buying watches. Like, I got this for my birthday, and funnily enough, I was recently at a conference. I brought my two-tone Explorer, which is another one on the chopping block, and all of my clients, because I had a booth there in Melbourne, all my clients came down, some new partners as well, and just heavy after heavy. We're talking solid gold day-dates, rose gold, yellow golds. We're talking sprites, GMTs up the yin-yang, and yeah, it just got me thinking, okay, I need to get myself a heavy piece, because it's an irrational thing to do, right? But I'm not made out of money. I need to move pieces on in order for me to get a heavy piece. So here we are. But look, to summarize the video, you got a fine collection that you've curated over the years. It's very unique when it comes down to the purchases that you've made, in terms of, obviously, the IWC is quite unique. Bomb and Mercia, I've never met someone who said, you know what, I'm going to buy a Bomb and Mercia. I was going to buy one, but then I got the Santos, because again, I didn't want to compromise. And that's not to say that you've made a compromise. No, it's just saying that for your next purchase, just go straight to the Yachtmaster, because Santos here in Australia, you can get a pre-owned one for about 8 grand, but if you go to the boutique or the authorized dealer, you're still going to spend 10 grand plus. The Yachtmaster, on the other hand, some of my favorite watch dealers like George Perpetual Watches, he's got one for 16. So if you're going to get it from the AD, you're spending 10 grand, just wait, spend the extra 6, get yourself a Yachtmaster, and just enjoy it as much as you can, because watches, we only have a limited amount of time in this world, and I feel as if that we want to spend as much time with the stuff that we truly want. And that's the reason why I say buy the watch that you actually like. So in this case, get the Yachtmaster. That's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you on the next one.